Well, here we are, guys. Should be day 5, right? It should be day 5. I hope everyone's been enjoying the training. Hope everyone's been staying up with their training. And, you know, a little bit of training every day can go a long way. So maybe share this video with a friend if you think they need to get better at their flicks, or if you just want to see them start to hit banger flicks. Today we're working on 90-degree flicks. It's kind of self-explanatory what this flick is. Don't worry, we'll eventually get into flicks that are not so self-explanatory. Basically with these, what we're going to be doing is jumping, tilting our car 90 degrees, like so. And once we get the 90-degree point, we're going to flip. And it's that's it. That's the flick. That's how you do it. And yeah, it's really close to the 45, honestly. It's just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Not too much. I kind of default to more of a 90-degree flick anyway, when I do most of my flicks, I think. But yeah, these are what they look like. Not too bad. They're a fun one. You can really get a lot of power with them, especially if you start adding in some good air roll. Like so. 67 miles an hour. Nothing to send home about, but still good power. If you are watching closely, you will notice that I'm adding in a little bit of air roll. This can be a little more advanced, and you totally don't have to do this. But I like to. I feel like it gives the ball a lot more power and a lot more precision. But you can definitely do it normal. My flip from moving my nose to the left and flipping to the right, like so, is pretty bad. I don't know why. It's something we're working on. But we'll get there. It's just this motion. I don't know why it's so weird to my brain. My brain just doesn't like it. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Just sitting back, training, working on our flicks. If you're having any struggles, let me know down in the comments. I'll see if I can help you in any way. Maybe join the Discord, throw in some clips about anything specific you're having a hard time with. Also, yesterday we had a training pack. Feel free to use that training pack again today. I might be using it for a sec. Either way, I'll be dropping that down in the comments. But same tips as yesterday too. Make sure you're canceling your momentum. That way your nose doesn't keep drifting further than you want it to, because you might end up doing all the way to a 180, and that's tomorrow's flick, so don't work on that yet. As you can see, I really struggle with these. Oh, that was some speed on that. But yeah, these are really good flicks. I like to use them further away from the net, especially to like just let the opponent be like, hey, you know what? I can flick, buddy. So maybe not. Maybe don't just dive in at me. Doesn't matter if you hit it. You don't need to be hitting every single flick. Just be working on it, you know? Trying to be paying attention. Also, like, if you're doing it in free play like me, make sure to be setting up from, like, over here every now and again and dribbling diagonally to the net, because that's going to be a pretty common situation. And if you're comfortable with that, try and start it from maybe this side, dribbling the ball diagonally towards the net. Same thing, but it can be harder, so just make sure you're staying really consistent. I think we're going to probably jump into the training pack. I'm excited for tomorrow's flick because it's kind of a more fun flick. The 180. I don't use it too often, but it's a more fun flick to work on. We'll be getting into some real goofy ones. Somewhere even I'm probably not going to be able to do them. Like there's some crazy flicks out there. I didn't even know until I started the series that there were so many weird flicks. Oh. Oh, that was a nice flick. But yeah, feel free to add in the air roll once you start getting comfortable with it. I prefer the air roll. Again, I really just feel like it adds a decent amount of power to the shots. Another tip that I kind of do without thinking, I think, is sometimes I'll hold A a little bit longer. That way my jump is a little bit longer, and I can also delay my flip a little bit longer as well. It's important to be working on the delayed flicks. That's going to be a little bit later in the series, obviously, but for now, just you can work on them every now and again. We're going to have a definite episode working on delayed flicks, different varieties of delayed flicks, how to do them, etc. They're really good. They're really overpowered, especially in 1v1s. Can be in 2v2s as well. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go to our training pack here. I'll put the link down in the description or the pack code. Just work on getting your flick. Make sure you're practicing from both sides. You can tell which one I'm obviously more comfortable with. You should also be starting to pay attention to when you're dribbling the ball. Like, let's say you're flicking the ball this way, right? Pay attention to where your nose is. I like to get my nose slightly off to the left when I go for some of my flicks. So just kind of watch where your nose is. If it's more on the right side like this, if it's more on the left side, how you're going to flick and how that's going to affect the power of the flick. This one's obviously a little bit further away. This one's good for just like practicing, getting a good setup like this, controlling it, getting your flick, getting comfortable with it. Also good for just like trying to get it really quick. If someone's like instant challenging you, you can also just try and follow it up after it bounces. You know, not all of these need to be going in every time. That was more of a 180 there. Whoops. Yeah, as you can see, I really struggle with flicks from the left to the right. There we go. That was kind of it. We have some that are closer. Obviously, just make sure you're practicing them from these different angles. I accidentally fat-fingered my jump button there. I'm really struggling with my flicks today. Oh, look at that one. There's a good example. I don't know if it was a proper 90, but it felt pretty 90. Yeah, I'd call that a 90, but look at that. Holy. Just feels good. Sometimes it just feels good to hit a nice flick. I really enjoy hitting nice flicks. Probably one of my favorite mechanics to work on, honestly. Oh, I keep hitting this one down on accident, don't know why. Very nice. Hope everyone's been enjoying the series so far. Again, make sure to add any additional flicks down in the comments that you think I might forget. There's probably going to be a few that we end up forgetting, but so be it, you know? There might even be new flicks coming out in the time that it takes for the series to come out. Who knows? But just remember, a little bit of training each day can really go a long way. I definitely feel like I don't use the true 90. I do like, kind of like a 90, I don't know. That's the main flick I do. It's closer to trying to get the Moxie flick. Tomorrow should be pretty fun working on the 180 flick. I'm excited to work on the classy flick for a day because that's one of my newfound favorite flicks. We got a lot of flicks in the works, guys. We have a lot of flicks in the works, so I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm really excited. It's gonna be a lot of good times. Feel free to post any clips that you want in my Discord. We have a flexing channel just for flicks and all that sort of stuff. The video might be a little short today. I have a busy day ahead of me, so you know we can't stay on forever, but make sure to subscribe, share the video with a friend, and like and comment. I appreciate y'all. Peace.